right, guys, we are back. It is time. Game number 6. Blitz, round number 2. The first one taken by Curse Las Vegas. And we're kicking this one off with SB. And we're on board with DOTA. And some interesting stuff going on during this match. Some Twitter subtweets possibly. Benson, what did you just read from DOTA's account?
Yeah, we were just in the interval there, and I saw DOTA tweet, teammates arguing, refusing to call out, barely trying things is so frustrating. So it seems like the mental side of the team is, I don't want to say crumbling, but it's definitely having some sort of an effect in the series, and that's something that we were talking about as well. Like, how does a team mentally stay strong when you're kind of getting whooped? It's 4-1 in the series, and you have to have your head still high. You have to be communicating properly as a team, otherwise, to be honest, you may as well put the controller down and walk out the room.
And honestly, if I'm the manager, I'm yelling at DOTA. You don't take that stuff public. You make it count within the team, address it there. But that's just a sign that strictly business, although they've had individual successes on previous teams, this squad still has a lot of growth to do. And a lot of that is all going to be on the mental game, because Curse Las Vegas, when they have an argument, they air it out, they fix it that night. They don't go home unhappy. But at the moment, we're seeing Ricky Remington just getting that power position, as it seems that nothing is going to stop Curse Las Vegas. They're not taking their foot off the gas pedal.
Well, it was actually SB that managed to get that first cap. But Curse have managed to just level things up 2-2, just trying to stomp out the strictly business aggression. Another cap goes in there, and it's going to be strictly business once again, just trying to enforce that lead that they have. And you look at that minimap on the top left of your screen, and it's just all Curse control for now. Can they try and build upon that? That's going to be the question, because SB playing very well right now at the start of this game.
You see Parasite in the kill feed, and also Kill now on your screen has a player on the other side of this tank. 2 of them coming off respawn. There's the shots at the tank. He can't get much farther. Let's jump on board with Parasite, though, who's going to use that smoke and try and get top motel here. And Parasite's got some options here. He knows where the opponents are, tries to sneak in from bottom motel. He's cut down. Here comes the SB charge, and look at Sensor saying, turn up, boys. He's opening things up 6-1 with 2 caps before that death.
That was a really nice start from him. And he's playing the objective as well. 2 caps, which is the important thing. That's the sole purpose of those kills. They've not just been random kills mid-map. They've been kills which have been essentially in the Curse base, allowing himself to get towards that blitz point. And now you can see SB starting to build a bit of a lead. They have a 2-point lead, and they're keeping the pressure on. And this is what I love to see from the strictly business team. When they do get motivated, when they start using all of that sort of inner aggression, those sort of subtweets that we address, when they put that in the game and then they start talking, they start communicating, they start getting themselves hyped, that's when they can become that unstoppable force that we've seen throughout this MLG Winter Invitational.
And I've been watching and just capturing the cap after cap. First it was Apathy, then it was Saint slaying his way to his capture. Then Apathy goes in for number 6. It was tied up 2-2 after a minute and a half. Now 6-2, 4-point advantage in favor of SB, and Apathy's coming in for number 7. Sees a player go into gas, is going to chase it down. I don't know if I agree with this. Will get the kill, and you know what? He's going to get the cap anyway. Perfect play.
Really nice play. Apathy on a 6-kill streak. A 6-point streak right now, I should say. And I believe DOTA was actually on 7 moments ago. And Apathy's just going to get another kill. And all he's doing is basically running from one side to the other and just running into the blitz point over and over again. He has 5 caps right now. Puckett, as Curse LV finally spark into action. 8-5 as we approach the last 60 seconds of the game, as Apathy hits a huge knife. Did get finally taken down, and Curse LV have to address the open areas in the defensive game.
It's all the left side right now. If you look at that mini map, you can see the weakness. They definitely are exploiting it for SB, constantly flooding from strip to the far left broken building. Saints is going to spot a player trying to go sneakily behind their base. Meanwhile, though, Apathy continues to push forward. He's got 2 in the base. His teammate goes down. He's going to have to get very sneaky. Those players will check, but he can go through. No! Gets caught looking.
That was unfortunate. If I was Apathy there, I would have wanted to rotate around the outside of that crate rather than cutting inside. He knew his teammate died. He knew there was going to be 2 players there. The safer option just to rotate around the outside and slide in unnoticed. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't to be as we approach the last 20 seconds. DOTA's going to have to do some defensive work. He knows there's another LV player there using his intelligence. DOTA 14-5. Talk about turning it around. This is exactly what he needed to do, and this is the Dito that we know to expect now in Call of Duty Esports. Such a fantastic player.
So Strictly Business was up by 6 points at one position in this game. Now they will end the round just up 1. Ricky got into the motel base, did so much damage, cleared the way for 2 players. One came through the back strip, then Ricky got that control. Parasite went in, Ricky goes through as well, and you see Apathy almost getting at the very end. The knife, but no capture, 9-8. But Apathy's still my player to watch. He is just sprinting, running, and gunning. They're now on a tougher side. Can he keep it up?
That's going to be the question. 8-8, 5 caps. On the opposite side, Parasite 7-8, 4 caps. So those 2 players really being the objective based on both teams. Apathy just looking. I thought for a minute there he was going to go for it, but it seems like he's playing for that
free
map
cap
control.
For Killa. No, cut down short. Dito and Sensor actually coming off that respawn gets the kill. Meanwhile, Parasite so sneaky, a different approach. Kill just tried to run in. Parasite's going to get a knife on his way in. Both teams cap 9-10. Still a 1-point game.
Apathy's just gone huge in the LV base. Can he try and get another point? Yes, he can. He is just objective-based god right now. He is just playing so well when it comes to trying to cap those points. But as you said, CurseLV putting the pressure on the other side. Can Strictly Business build upon the lead? 4 minutes left in this Blitz game. It's a 2-point game, Puckett. Dito slaying like a god, 16-6. He's going to need to keep this up. But you can see he's slaying in an aggressive position as well. He's not doing it in the back of his base. He's trying to put the pressure on Curse Las Vegas.
Unfortunately, you're seeing Curse Las Vegas continue to cap. At the same time, actually, SB continues to go through. I'm on board with Parasite for the moment. Both of these teams needing to step up their defense, just simply trying to outrun each other. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, it's just not going to work. Trading at this point is only going to do SB favors as the clock ticks down. You know, the team in the lead have the advantage. So realistically, CurseLV need to just clamp down on defense and push out after they manage to get a couple of kills, because right now SB are just walking into the LV base and really they're just strolling onto the blitz point like it's no problem, because all LV are doing is overextending to try and increase that lead. And that's something that you can't do, and that's where the really experienced blitz teams such as, you know, your complexities, that's what they do so well. They slay out of their own base and then they start slaying in your base, and next thing you know, you're down 10-12 points. It's crazy.
Apathy taking his time, so patient, working perfectly with Saints. Let Saints go through. Meanwhile, he will sit at the base, wait for them to come off the spawn at strip. Meanwhile, Sensor, incredible defense. I've watched him on the minimap, has stopped 2 players, couldn't stop the third, and it will be 14-11. Still a 3-point advantage for SB. 2:38 left on the clock.
SB just slaying absolutely everywhere. LV, really not much they can do as another point goes in. 15 now to 11 as Apathy's got himself right back in that LV base. He should see one in the thermal, connects with the kill, has 7 caps to his name, gonna make it 8, because why not?
Why not? Opened up this round 8-8, now 14-10 with 8 captures. Saints also stepping up in the slaying column, 16-13 and 21-9 from Dito, who opened things up, I believe 12-5. Either way, impressive stuff going down here from Strictly Business. We thought, according to Twitter, that this team is falling apart. That is the farthest thing from the truth right now.
Well, again, it comes down to how do you use that energy? Do you use it negatively and, you know, you subtweet about your teammates, or do you come out and you put a massive display? I mean, you know, we called Dito out on the tweet. He's 22-10 right now. He's been slaying in the LV base, and really he's making it very easy for Apathy to just run in and get those caps, because CurseLV don't have the numbers to defend. So it seems like SB have turned that negativity around on its head, and they basically said, hey, we're 4-1 down in the series. We can either act like kids essentially and just get wound up about it, or we can come out and just put up a great performance and try and win this thing. And it seems like they've done the latter.
I like seeing Saints with an AR as well, was able to spot multiple players coming from strip, calls that out to Apathy and his teammate Sensor, who are in the base. Apathy wisely waiting for his turn, will go through. 19-11, an 8-point advantage with just 1 minute, 5 seconds left. This should be SB's second win of the series.
Yeah, it's looking very, very good. They're just increasing and increasing the lead. Apathy, again, guess where he is, Puckett? Yeah, I know. He's on the CurseLV spawn.
Oh, yeah.
Where else is he going to be? He's just causing havoc, and CurseLV, you know, looking at this, it was their defensive game that they just weren't able to do, as Killer actually just hit a 3-piece, one of which was actually on his teammate there. But it's going to be too late, as this is mathematically impossible, and you have to give SB credit for turning what we thought were heads down into heads up and turning it into 4-2 in this series.
Absolutely. Strictly Business looking very strong here on Octane, and if you're Cursed Las Vegas, this is something that you take note of. Guys, we dropped game number 1, but we were just warming up. When you get to game number 6, though, and you get blown out by over 10 points, you have issues in your setup. You know they're going to go back, watch this VOD, and see those issues. See what SB was doing to them and solve it next time they come around. The finals is going down this Friday. If they get there, they only have one night to prepare. 23-11, SB showing they are not going down without a fight. Incredible play here on Blitz by all players, especially Dito in the slaying column, and just the objective play from Apathy. 11 caps as well as going +6.
A really fantastic performance from them. And you're completely right, Pucky. You know, LV need to address what went wrong there. You know, they just had so many open pockets in their defense. It was just so easy for Dito to slay and Apathy to just run in and get those caps. It really is now game on.
Good stuff so far from both of these squads. The score 4-2. Cursed Las Vegas, they need 2 games to advance to the finals. SB needs to win 4 of the remaining 6. Guys, we're going to commercial break. When we come back, remaining 5. Bad at math. When we come back, we'll have game number 7. Back to domination. It's been 1-1 in Dom. Can SB take a second? We'll find out after this.